This is going to be my second critique of the song Oceans, Where Feet May Fall. And then we'll actually get into some harmony and hopefully maybe improve some of the voicings here. Well, background, I just looked it up on Billboard.com. It's the #1 worship song right now. And when I was listening to it, I was having a hard time listening to it because it's not a very good song. Sorry, I know I'm going to offend and anger many people by saying that, but it's just the truth. So last week, I talked about how it's because the vocalist uses a fake accent in her performance of the song, and we need to stop doing that. We need to sing with our natural voices. But my critique today is on the melody. And this is kind of hard to describe. Maybe if I transcribed the melody out and analyzed it, I could give a more official analysis. But what it really is the phrasing is ponderous. There's no variation in kind of the speed and pulse of the phrases and the speed and pulse of the variations. And they all tend to end on a strong beat, like beat 1 or 3. And those are called masculine endings. And it just becomes ponderous. We've written the song that's #1. We've written this song 1,000 times. The song has been written and sang in churches over and over and over again. We need to start writing new songs and stop recycling the old stuff and the old cliches and just keep on doing the stuff over and over and over and over again. So melody, it's not just the notes, it's the rhythm and the phrases. And people they focus on the pitches when often the more important thing is the phrasing and the rhythm of the song. So in this song, it starts fine. Sorry. Something like that. Something like that, but it keeps on going on that. It just kind of goes at that same tempo, always ends that phrase in the same space. It needs to be varied. So if you're starting off here and you're going to a chorus, you might want to go to a different speed of phrase. Now that might be a little complicated for singing, but I was just trying to demonstrate the concept. I went to a really short phrase. I added some different rhythms, some quarter note triplets. Yeah, not that note. Don't always end on beat 1 and beat 3. Don't end every phrase on beat 1 and 3. Okay, I'm just kind of meandering at that point. Then see how what I was playing just started to get a little ponderous because I kept on trying to do the same things and it became ponderous. So that's my big tip is when you're writing a melody, you need to make sure that the rhythmic speed is not going to be all quarter note kind of generally dominating. Throw in some long, throw in some short, throw in some triplets. You can it shouldn't be just 2-bar phrase, 2-bar phrase, 2-bar phrase, 2-bar phrase, whatever. Throw in some half-bar phrases and then some 1-bar phrases. That pulse should change. It's okay if one section you're going to have these 2-bar phrases, 2-bar phrases, quarter note kind of pulse. But maybe in the next section, vary it a little so that it sounds more interesting, so that speeds up and it just gives your ear more to expect, more to listen to. I hope I explained that well enough. Without doing like a full analysis and completely rewriting the melody, that's my critique. And it's not my critique just of this song, but I think most of the worship songs that I hear. So let's start writing different melodies. Be aware of the pulse and the speed and the phrasing of the song so that they stay varied and interesting.
Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room, I've walked this floor.